Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is you're listening to this podcast. I can't express this enough, but I love doing these podcasts. I know it's only my second one, but I don't have to dress nicely or look nice. Anytime I do Zoom interviews, I just wear a shirt and tie and keep on my pajamas. So this is perfect for me. Also, this is Scandals of History. This is a podcast, a part of the company YouTube channel Constituted. And today we're going to talk about it. Let's get to it. Pope Alexander IX. This is not meant to offend any religions or anybody at all. This is just talking about someone from history.
Excuse me.
Sorry. This is just talking about someone from history and the scandalous acts they committed. Also,
can I talk?
All the sources will be stated. All
How
sources
dare
will be
you?
stated after the podcast. Here we have an anonymous guest. He has no idea about history. Really a dimwit when it comes to history. And you want to state anything?
Yeah. First off, you should really let me speak as that I'm your guest. Hey, wait. I just want to say, yeah, you are right when you say, you don't have to look nice or dress nicely. Because you don't look nice or dress nicely. Maybe if we were using a proper microphone, maybe then the people who listen to this podcast, which is probably just going to be me and you, will actually understand what we're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, can you stop touching me, by the way?
So, just talking about what a pope is, it's the top leader of the Catholic Church.
I know what a pope is.
You got the priest, the bishop, the cardinals, and the pope.
I know what a pope is.
Okay, and also popes, when someone becomes a pope, when the cardinal would become a pope, they would have to...
Can I just say something?
Their title would be pope.
How dare you?
Just let me finish.
No,
their title would be pope, and then they would get a saint name afterwards.
Can I say something?
You gotta let me finish.
No, the way that you run this podcast is where you're just putting out information. No one's gonna listen to this if all you're doing is and you're just letting me speak for 1 second.
I'm just explaining what the Roman Catholic Church is and what the pope position is.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Let's get to it. Pope Alexander IX. This is not to mean... Okay, I already said that. So this guy, he was claimed to have orgies in the Vatican, would give rewards to people who have the most sexual interactions with prostitutes. And these were prostitutes whom he brought to the Vatican. Also, he practically built his own empire. He made some of his family members cardinals, even his own son a cardinal. All the money he wanted, and basically one of the most powerful individuals in the world for his time. This guy, he was born into wealth in 1432 in Spain. One of his uncles... So he already had connections when he was born. His uncle Alonso de Borgia was Bishop of Valencia. So this is Scandals of History, so we're going to talk more about the scandalous acts he committed when he was Pope. But just a little background, his actual name was Rodrigo Borgia.
Oh, Borgia.
So this is based off of the Netflix...
Cool.
So this is based off...
I just wanted to say that was pretty cool.
This is based...
You should really let me talk. You should, after every couple seconds, I'm sorry. But This is based off the Netflix series Borgias on Netflix. You don't play well.
Okay.
I've never seen that show.
It was played by James Irons, the guy who did the
podcast. This is a podcast.
Who did the voice of
Scar.
We're
having a conversation. What?
Get you.
What?
His actual name was Rodrigo Borgia.
Jeremy Irons, huh? He was in...
No, not Jeremy Irons, his dad. Oh, Jeremy Irons.
Yeah,
his son is Max Irons. Jeremy Irons is the one who did the voice
No, not Jeremy Irons.
The voice of Scar in The Lion King. He's a good actor.
It's a great actor. I loved him in Lion King.
So
I don't know how he did it, but he really played a lion well.
Yeah, it mostly starts off when he becomes Pope, the first episode.
He becomes a Pope in Lion King?
No, in the series, The Borgias, he's Pope from the first episode.
Who?
Jeremy Irons, the guy he plays.
He's in Lion King.
You're an asshole. So, this guy, through his uncle's resources and family wealth, he was given...
Wait. Where did he get these resources from?
He was born into it. That was his family.
No. I understand he was born into it. So then where did his family get it? Come on.
Probably
you don't have
some series of monetary businesses and also even high offices. His uncle was an actual bishop, so they had connections. But through those connections, he was given a first-class education. Rodrigo Borgia, when his uncle then
Rodrigo.
I'm going to kill you if you do anything like that again. Rodrigo Borgia, when his uncle then became Pope, known as Pope Calixtus III, he was appointed as Vice-Chancellor of the Vatican. So he became a cardinal only at the age of 23. And during this time is when he was doing his corruptible acts. He was sleeping with women, having illegitimate children. Also, at this time, he was partaking in bribery. Remember, this is notably the most corrupt pope in history, and even before he became pope, he had two mistresses, Vanazza de Catini and Giuliana Julia, I don't know, Julia Farnese. How do you pronounce those?
Easy. You gotta put on a little Mario accent twist on there. Act like you're in Super Mario Brothers. You gotta go. And Julina Farnese. Bada bing, bada boom.
They also were married women. Like, he was sleeping with a married woman. They were already married to
I
other
know,
guys.
compared to the amount of, sexual discourse we have in today's modern world.
Discourse.
Yeah. Oh, funny word, huh? Discourse. Grow up. Compared to the amount of sexual discourse we have in today's modern world. Don't touch me, by the way. It's pretty insane. I mean, it's pretty normal. Honestly.
For a 23-year-old disposition to be
No,
sleeping
no,
with married
I'm not.
women.
No, I'm not saying for a 23-year-old at his position. I'm saying for a dude in our world today to be sleeping with two women who are married and having children outside of marriage. This is pretty normal.
You're saying it's basically a typical for a 23-year-old to sleep with two women who are married and have children.
I'm not taking into account his age. If you heard what I said it's pretty normal for a man in this world today to be sleeping with multiple women at the same time.
Well, this was probably some time when it was scandalous for a woman to lose her virginity even before marriage.
Yeah, I know.
You're a jackass.
I'm not being...
Between both of them, he fathered 7 children. Some of these children's names have been lost throughout history.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about some of them. So when he became Pope in 1492, the exact year America was discovered, he became Pope at the age of 61, and he changed his name. He didn't change his name, but he picked up the title Pope Alexander IX. Now, from there, start of his papacy, he appointed 47 new cardinals, made his son an own cardinal, and as I said before, he had 7 children, and he would tell the public that those children were his nieces and nephews. Even though most of the public and also most of the public in his inner circle knew that they were his children.
Yeah, who you fooling, big guy? We all know what you be doing.
At the age of 18, his son became cardinal. Pope Alexander IX gave away some church offices only by purchases, so it was the act of simony. And also, he was giving some positions of his family members. He was practically building his own empire. This is where it gets even more corrupt. The banquet of chestnuts. Pope Alexander IX, his son, the cardinal, and some others had an all-night orgy with 50 prostitutes. And the primary source from Johann Burchard, I have no idea how to pronounce it, the papal master of ceremonies, wrote, "Chestnuts were strewn around, which the naked courtesans picked up, creeping on hands and knees between the chandeliers. While the Pope, Cesare, and his sister Lucretia looked on. Finally, prizes were announced for those who could perform the act most often with the courtesans, such as tunics of silk, shoes, barrettes, and other things."
What kind of shoes?
Probably fancy ones or cheap ones. I feel like there's no gray. It's only black and white. Because these are prostitutes, even low-end prostitutes, and also he was the Pope, so he's one of the richest guys in the world right now.
Not any Nike Air Force Ones?
No Jordans or Nike Air Force Ones. I don't think they had them.
I said Nikes. I don't care for Jordans.
Yeah, I don't think that's not there yet.
Why did you bring up Jordans?
I'm just trying to show.
Do you like Jordans?
Nah, I like Jordans. I like Air Jordans. I also like Air Force Ones.
Do you own any Jordans?
No.
So then,
what's wrong with me saying like them?
I mean, if you like them, why don't
I
you?
like dinosaurs. I don't own any.
Now you're taking it too far.
So basically, he would hand out prizes. Maybe if you fucked the most women, got into the most positions, or finished the most times. Honestly, imagine watching this as a bystander, and this is the entertainment. He also probably would get in a couple of times, get his own sexual interactions going on. And even besides this banger chestnuts, he definitely had other mistresses whom he would sleep with occasionally. Even at the age of 61, this guy was still killing it. But this man is the most corruptible pope in history.
This man is disgusting. This man is very disgusting.
So that's pretty much it that we have right now. I don't want to give you guys any false information or anything. Maybe we'll do a part 2 of Pope Alexander IX. But basically, this guy, you can just already see the sexual interactions. Just even besides the sex part, he was selling church offices, just using the church as only his own empire to control the world, and basically wanting the most power. He was a power-grabbing, psychotic individual, and he would not let anyone mess with him, and he would take down anybody who was standing in his way. So this guy definitely had some mental issues too. That's it for Scans of History. Please like this podcast and also follow our YouTube channel, Constituted. Thank you guys. Have a great day.